Okay, so I know I just put up a blog on YouTube a few minutes ago, but I have to add another one. This is going to be somewhat of a rant, but I hope people take it as educational as well. Where do I begin? When people come to me wanting to get healthy and fit and, add muscle, lose fat, whatever the case may be, I will say, probably like 80% of my clients are women. And I go into depth. I collect, 3 days worth, at least 3 days worth of extremely detailed food logs, 3 days worth of extremely detailed training and cardio logs. This helps me see what their current habits are like, what their current, this is going to guesstimate their activity levels at the gym. Obviously, I can't see how they are training and at the gym, so I don't really know if they're going as intense as they say that they're going. And in most cases, they're not. And I'm not saying that to downplay anybody's, effort, because obviously we're all trying our hardest in the gym to do whatever we need to do, break personal records. But at the end of the day, it boils down to nutrition. And honestly, I can't say that I've ever had a woman, whether she's overweight or borderline obese or of average weight, maybe has some slight muscle, that are eating according to their needs. Obviously, it boils down to being educated on the matter. But when I'm reviewing these food logs and going into detail, I'm tired of seeing women eating roughly 800, 1,000, 1,200 calories a day, and they're doing, hours of cardio plus weightlifting, and they're like, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do, and this and that. Society needs to not misconstrue the information. We all know at the end of the day, to lose fat, it's calories in versus calories out. You have to expend more calories than you consume. And you want to measure that in terms of a weekly matter. First off, you cannot lose the fat overnight, in a week, 6 weeks, 12 weeks. Maybe it'll take years to get yourself to a point where you want to be. So you didn't gain the fat overnight, so you should not expect to lose it overnight either. Let's get that out of our heads as soon as possible. Set up realistic goals and expectations for yourself, because you will be a little less stressed in the long run. And of course, since I do go into detail with all of my clients, I explain to them what happens to the body biologically, by nature, when we severely undereat even our resting metabolic rate. Not even adding in, the physical activity multiplier. So, and it's every day I have to educate, and I don't mind. This is what I love to do. I love to help people. I want to educate everyone. But so many people misconstrue that statement: eat less calories, do more cardio, do more work, do more this, eat less that. You have to eat less. Yes, that's true. That is a given. But you still have to eat to support the needs of your physical activity levels. Once your body realizes that you're consuming 800 calories a day and you're doing 4 to 5 days of heavy weightlifting, you're doing 5 days of an hour of cardio, your body is going to shut down. Well, not your body. Your metabolism is going to severely, severely slow down. There's no such thing as shutting down. Your metabolism does not shut down unless you die. Let's get that out of the way too. But once you start taking away the energy that your body needs to maintain homeostasis, and homeostasis is your resting metabolic rate or your basal metabolic rate, okay? How many calories your body requires while at rest, meaning doing absolutely nothing all day long but sitting on your ass. That's when things go wrong. We evolved from the cavemen. I know this is going to sound like a funny story, but this is true. When the cavemen were roaming the earth, food was very scarce, okay? When they would get a meal in, they would never know when the next meal would be. It could be days, it could be weeks. So the body learned and adapted to that environment. For when they do eat that one meal, let's say this is the only meal that they're going to eat in a month. The body learned to store those nutrients as fat, as a means of emergency backup calories to provide the body with energy, until it's time that they find another meal. So, for people who are eating 800, 900, 1,000 calories a day, an hour of cardio every day, you are basically mimicking a caveman's lifestyle. And I'm not talking about the new thing with the caveman diet, berries and nuts and whatever. I don't believe in that shit. So if you wonder why you're plateauing and you're wondering why the fat is not budging off of your body, it's because you're not eating enough. I'm frustrated, but I'm trying to educate as well. I want it to get out there. Contrary to popular belief, the more you eat, the more you lose, the more you burn, the more you build muscle. You cannot build muscle or lose fat by starving yourself and doing hours of cardio. It's not biologically possible. God, I have so many things to say, but I'm going to be all over the place. So I'm just going to try to keep it to one topic here. Your body needs to trust you that you're going to be providing it with the nourishment it needs to survive, meaning to maintain homeostasis internally. Everything that occurs inside of our bodies, from our central nervous system to our digestive system to brain activity to excretion, requires energy to get the job done. Kind of like how a car runs off of gasoline. Once that tank is empty, that car ain't going anywhere. It's the same scenario. Once that tank is empty, we're not going anywhere. We're stuck. We're going to stay there till your body learns that you're going to start feeding it again. Your body thinks it's going through a famine. What is a calorie? A calorie is defined as a measurement of heat that can provide potential energy, nothing more, nothing less, So all you people who are scared of calories, you need calories because calories is our gasoline. What else can I point out here? And I'm always more opting in for the nutrient dense calories as opposed to the calorie dense calories. Nutrient dense foods as opposed to calorie dense foods. Nutrient dense foods are packed with vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need for healthy functioning. Not many people know that, some of these vitamins act as carriers for the macronutrients that we consume. Macronutrients being protein, carbs, and fats. So we need to make sure we're getting all of those. Of course, we can supplement with vitamins and stuff like that, a multivitamin every day, but the best way to get all of those vitamins is to eat the nutrient-dense foods. I'm not opposed to all of the people who do the if it fits your macros. That's great. If it works for you, good. And I'm going to leave out the opinionated statements regarding if it fits your macros because I do it at times too. I do it when I want to have a treat meal for the week, so I'm not going over my calories. So you just want your body to be functioning at optimal levels for you to want to achieve your goals. That's all I can think of for now. Stop being afraid to eat. You just need to figure out what your goals are. Do you want to gain muscle? Because if you gain muscle, you have to eat more than if you want to lose fat. You have to eat calories in a surplus. If you want to lose fat, you have to eat calories in a deficit. But you want to take things in phases. Start with a deficit or start with adding more cardio in, but doing both at the same time, you're just expending more and more calories too quickly. It's always best to take the slow and steady approach. Because anything too quick and too abrupt, results aren't usually long-lasting. Screwed those two words up really bad. That's pretty much what I have to say about that. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. If anyone has any questions, feel free to comment below, send me an email, whatever. Stop being afraid of calories. Eat, people. We need to eat to survive. Got it? Okay. Bye-bye.